Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, Sacred Geography, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum. Update Thursday, July 20th, around 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2023. Day 11 of the eruption on the Reykjanes Ridge in Iceland is showing, well, no end in sight. Albeit, the main lava channel is back, flowing in the same direction as it was just days ago. It used to be coming out here. That's now been sealed off due to a collapse here of the cone, and it is now moving in a new direction. We're also waiting for a geomagnetic storm that has fizzled completely. Barely KP4. And we have record hail in Italy. Plus, over 250,000 power outages in Georgia alone due to severe weather. Keep calm. It's boom time. Fact box: from heat wave to thunderstorms, a third of the U.S. will see extreme weather in the coming days. And it's happening now. More than 88,000 customers without power in the Detroit area. Power outages reported in western New York State. Power outages across the Ohio Valley. Thousands remain without power in Minnesota. Say it ain't soda, and here's the list. We've got 100,000 without power in Michigan, 70,000 without power in Ohio, 11,000 without power in Indiana, 18,000 out in PA, 23,000 out in New York. 261,000 power outages in Georgia. That's affecting millions of people. 14,000 without power in South Carolina and 20,000 without power in Tennessee. So, bad news for those in Georgia as it is sweltering down there. Insane scenes as tennis ball size hail lands across Itasca County. Yeah, we did have some record size hail. And we do have some video here. Oh, it won't play. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely crazy. Here's the official sizes, just a few inches, but that is devastating nonetheless. And hail intensity and frequency has been increasing over the last few years. Here's your hail map for Wednesday, July 19th. 122,000, 1 inch or larger across the U.S. Over 3,000 plus impacted with 1.75 inches or larger. That is a massive amount of cities getting impacted by huge hail. If you want to know more, check out interactivehailmaps.com. The full forecast: severe storms for parts of the central and eastern U.S. Oppressive heat continues. The combination of an approaching cold front and upper level systems and abundant heat and moisture may produce severe storms and heavy to excessive rain as the system sweeps south and east across the U.S. Significant damaging winds and flash flooding may develop for parts of the central and southern high plains. Long-lived and dangerous heat persists in the southwest and Arc-La-Tex regions, so get in some air conditioning. Now, it's not just the U.S. suffering from large hail. Gigantic hail the size of tennis balls injured 110 people in a freak storm in Veneto, Italy. Let's take a look.
At least 110 people have been injured in a violent hailstorm which struck a region of northern Italy. Pictures show hailstones the size of tennis balls that landed on towns and villages in Veneto, the area surrounding Venice.
Some of those look a little bigger than tennis balls.
Winds reaching up to 87 miles per hour were also reported in the local area. National newspaper described trees snapped like toothpicks and sheet metal roofing ripped from houses.
Well, clearly,
houses before landing several hundred meters away.
That was bad.
The hail that fell was absolutely out of the ordinary, with hailstones reaching diameters of over 3.9 inch in some cases. Hailstones are formed when raindrops are carried upward by thunderstorm updrafts into extremely cold areas of the atmosphere and freeze. As they fall, they can grow by colliding with liquid water drops that freeze onto their surface. In the strongest supercell thunderstorms, hailstones can grow to up to 3.9 inch, as seen in Italy. Hailstones bigger than 3.9 are expected to fall at between 44 and 72 miles.
You gotta love that AI voice. But nonetheless, that is great footage from the computer over here at News Extreme Weather. Exceptional cold grips Australia. New York Post pours cold water on the heat wave fear-mongering, as they should. It was exceptionally cold in Australia. Temperatures plunged to some exceptionally low levels Thursday morning to sub-minus 10 C in some parts of northern New South Wales. Glen Innes, for example, in the northern tablelands hit minus 10.8 C, the coldest temperature outside of the Alps since 2019. That's a pretty cold temperature. Farther south, Boombala in the New South Wales Bega Valley, south of Sydney, both recorded astonishing readings of minus 8.1 C, the town's coldest temperature in years. So clearly, it is cold in many parts of Australia, and it's going to continue. Now, as far as the New York Post pouring cold water on the heat wave fear-mongering, good for them. They pointed out that almost all of the headlines in the last week about the hottest year ever, hottest month ever, hottest day ever on Earth is all complete garbage. Yeah, check it out. Links will be below. Seismic update. No quakes of note. All is quiet on the world we live in. Even at the Reykjanes Ridge here, quite quiet, very low seismicity, even though that volcano is pumping out considerable magma and is a glorious sight. So we have links for the live volcano day 11 as the volcano continues to erupt on Iceland. Now, scientists discover an ancient underwater volcano that is still active, and it's covered in up to 1 million giant eggs. Researchers discovered that an underwater volcano nearly a mile beneath the surface of the Pacific coast of Canada is spouting out hot fluid, providing a little-known species of skate with an ideal nursery. Yeah, these are skate egg pouches. The summit of the seamount is covered with thousands of giant ravioli-shaped eggs. Pretty interesting. If you're interested in that, the link will be below. Now, we're waiting for this geomagnetic storm that never really arrived. We had an impulse that came earlier today. It barely got the plasma speed above 450, still struggling to get above 450 as we speak. This is predicted to be a 1-2 punch, so we could see another uptick in the next few hours, but my guess is it won't get much above KP5, if at all. So the bad news, the aurora outlook for tonight is pretty bleak for all of the aurora watching regions. Now, stunning new discovery. Metals can heal themselves. This is only at the nanoscale, but this is an amazing discovery. Scientists, for the first time, have witnessed pieces of metal crack and then fuse back together without any human intervention, overturning fundamental scientific theories in the process. If the newly discovered phenomenon can be harnessed, it could usher in an engineering revolution, one in which self-healing engines, bridges, and airplanes could reverse damage caused by wear and tear, making them safer in the long run. That is fantastic. What's not fantastic is NASA's budget to get to Mars and bring back a few rocks. In fact, it is billions of dollars over budget. NASA was asking the Senate for just $300 million for the project, but the new number is $949 million. And, well, the Senate expresses its concern with the high bill. But they send billions to Ukraine. Go figure. Russia continues to attack Ukraine ports, and wheat prices soar as concerns for global food supplies rise. And that's a boom for preparedness and knowledge. Please share this video as we are shadow banned and need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do. We love you. Be safe. And that is a boom.